Is it true that each of you would keep FHA? Simply put, is there anyone who wants to end FHA, have no FHA at all? If so, would you kindly raise your hand if you want to end FHA? All right, let the record reflect that we have no hands in the air, and as a result, we can conclude that no one wants to end FHA. Now, let me go further and ask, is there anyone who believes that FHA, as it has functioned traditionally, is somehow adverse to the market that has developed through the years, that has seen some difficult times as of late, but as FHA's traditional role, one that we all believe is important and we should maintain? And if so, if you do not agree, would you kindly raise your hand if you don't think its traditional role is one that we should maintain? Okay. And for our benefit, Mr. Chappelle, I'm going to ask you, give us your summary quickly of what FHA's traditional role has been and how that role still benefits us even in these difficult times.
Sure, Congressman. FHA has helped low, moderate, and middle-income families to be able to buy their home. Predominantly first-time home buyers, 75–80% of their loans go to first-time home buyers. Predominantly lower-income home buyers, as I noted in my testimony. Their median income was $56,000 in 2011. So FHA's role is to help, be really the insurer of last resort for credit-worthy home buyers. But to be able to do that, they do need to spread that risk a little bit, because they can't just have the highest risk pool, they have to spread the risk. But they do have structural protections, I believe, that ensure that they do not encroach too far into the private sector. And that would be the fundamental point I'd make.
And do you think that tweaking the 100% rule, that's what I'm calling the rule that allows FHA to insure the home for 100% of the value, yes. Do you think that that can be tweaked such that it provides FHA with a greater amount or lesser amount of risk?
I think it would be a major mistake for the program. That's one of the core structural parts of the program is 100% insurance. Because what's happening today in the marketplace is that lenders, even with 100% insurance, are adding their own underwriting requirements on top of FHA's. They're called credit overlays. Because, and I know some of the panelists said there's only perceived risks in the FHA program. I can assure everybody lenders feel there is real risk in the FHA program. That's why they've put these overlays in place. And if you go and lower that insurance from 100%, that's just going to ratchet up that risk factor for the lender, which will exclude the people that you would like to see and we'd all like to see to be part of the FHA program. So I think that would be a serious, serious problem for the program to lower that insurance.
And the final question in this area, what would you think that FHA can do to better serve the public? Yes, Mr. Chappelle.
I mean, I think the mortgage limits were raised in response to the problems in the marketplace in 2007 and 2008. And I'm sure most other people who would enjoy, would like to see the FHA program continue to prosper, recognize those limits should not stay there for forever. And once the economy does, once the mortgage market recovers, because the purchase market is still in a depressed state, but once the purchase market recovers, those limits should come down to more reasonable levels. And I think that would be at the appropriate time, that would be the correct thing to do.
I thank all of the witnesses, and I'll just have my parting comment. I have many constituents that have benefited from FHA, and it's the bridge that has brought a good many people over to the promised land, if you will, of home ownership. And I think that there may be some things that we can do to tweak it, but FHA should not be frowned upon for the good job that it's done. And to a certain extent, we are condemning it for being successful. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I yield back.
I thank the gentleman. I'd like